Alright, Elite Code 3 here. Today's going to be a trip back to the Mailbin. We got some cards outside of the bin right here in front we're going to start with, and then we got all these too. So, a lot of them have been cut open for feedback purposes. It just makes it a lot easier for me when dealing with this many transactions. But let's get started here. So, Torry Holt with the Topps Chrome 99. Pretty iconic card. Great price. I think it was like $6 or $7 shipped. And I don't think these were the easiest pulls back in 99, but always enjoy picking up Holt and Edge and Ricky from that year. Here's a card from the past. This would be a great one for a new Bulls and Bears video, which I am prepping. So this card peaked at about $450 raw. I got this for $10. So the card that was the summer of 2006 is when that card peaked after his fantastic 2005 season. Of course, a Moss Bowman for like $3. Got to get that in here. Most of these are slab cans too. That's kind of the intention of buying these low-end cards. Acuna, this is Bowman Chrome Draft. It was like $250 shipped. I'll just give you guys prices with shipped. I know a lot of people like to hear prices, and I understand if you're shopping and looking for cards too. These also were like $225. So a couple of paper ones of Acuna. This one was a great price. It was like $350. It's the optic Fournette, the hollow, kind of the same concept as a refractor. This one was like $2. Scouts 100 Acuna. I just like the look of this set this year, even though it's not like a tough pull or anything. And another Fournette. I think this one was like $550 or $6, so a little more expensive. The exact same card as we just saw. We got a Game Gear LT. About $30. That is a sticker, but it's still an LT 2001 auto, so pretty neat here. Let's get to the packages now. That one's empty. We'll start with this one. Torres, nice. Alright, and then to the cards still in packages. These have already been, I've already left feedback for these. So we got the Acuna. This is a pretty tough pull. If you guys have broken these series 2, of course, him and Torres are the SPs. I would say if you buy a hobby case, you'll probably get 1, and a jumbo, you probably get 2. So not like the toughest pull ever, but they don't come that often. So this one goes for about $20 raw. That one's empty. Don't know what's up with that. Just trash in the bin. This was about $45. So this is the Fournette Contender 17 horizontal, and it's in this Beckett slab. It's got 8.5 corners. So you see that bottom left corner? This is one of my biggest gripes with Beckett. What the hell? And it's still got a mint 9. Not to say that PSA wouldn't do that, but and this is actually 0.5 away from a gem, so I guess if that corner was a little nicer, it'd be a gem mint card. I don't know. Here's some Torres cards from 17 Bowman. This is the Scouts Top 100. I'm not as big of a fan of these as I am what they did in 2018, just of this specific subset. So 3 of those, I think that was about $850 for 3. So I mean, his stuff's pretty high. That's 2017 stuff. I don't know what you guys consider his rookie card. To me, it'd be like the 2015 with the Cubs, and then anything this year would be a rookie to me. So that card I just showed is pretty much like a prospect card. I would also make his Yankees auto from Chrome just a prospect card, but a lot of people call it a rookie. I don't know. People can call stuff whatever they want to do. Here's a Chrome Correa. This is a really nice one. 2015 Topps Chrome to 150. Nice shine going on with that one. So I don't know what's going on with him. He's been hurt for a while, and it's just been kind of a weird season. So, but I got this one for a good price. It is off center a little bit. It's fatter on the left. It's like 65-35, 60-40. So we'll kind of see. We'll probably hope for a mint 9 on that one. This is a snap can. Now, it's in one of these just ugly BCCG cases, and it says 10 mint or better. So, I mean, it should be in pretty good shape. I don't expect a perfect card, obviously, but it shouldn't have any like creases on it. It looks pretty good. It looks like it's mint. I don't know. So I'm gonna snap this, and then we'll send this to PSA. I might sneak it into a PSA bulk. I've got a 500 carder that I'm prepping. This was pretty pricey, like 175, but it is the Supernovas from Top Stars 98, Peyton to 100. I mean, that's a low print Manning card, so I think that one's filthy. So there's not a ton of like crazy high-end stuff in this order. This is more like value shopping. I mean, the last two cards were definitely more pricey, but there's gonna be a lot of low-end stuff, and that's just, I don't know. I just go back and forth between the ways I buy and collect. So, Moss Bowman Chrome. This was a pretty good deal. It was about 30 bucks. I mean, that's a good deal for a Bowman Chrome PSA 10. It's in the Lighthouse too, so that's neat. We got the LT Pacific. This was about 25 to 30. You can get this card for a bargain for an LT on card. There's a hair in there too. It's like a dog hair. That's the dog hair SP. It's out of 1500, so it's got a higher print than a lot of his auto rookies from this year, so that might be why the price is lower, and because it's Pacific. I don't think a lot of people are that into Pacific cards, or the Pacific brand in general, although they did make a lot of nice stuff. This was one that I bought because Wednesday there was a promo on eBay, and the code was Pronto15. I don't know if anybody else used it, but I posted on my Instagram account the details of that. But you save 15, I think it was 15% on all items. You could save up to like $100 or something. So I got this moss for about 145 instead of 180, and it's the Row 1 Legacy Grace to 100. I just thought it was neat. And there's also a mantle that I bought that I don't think it's going to be in this bin, but maybe the next one I'll show the mantle I got from that promo. Always nice to pick up cards when they're running a promo. This was just it was about 15 bucks, but it's the Star Rookies Holt in a 10. I do have a pretty good Holt collection, PSA wise, so I wanted to add this one. I didn't have it in a 10, so classic card. You can get this card raw for about $1. So if you're a Holt collector, it's a great card. This is an Albies. This is actually the variation one from Series 1. There's also an SSP, but this is the SP one. So product code is 443, the last 3 digits there. So this is a mint 9. It was about 15 bucks, but it's already slabbed, and it looks great. So all right, here's some Peterson stuff. Look how it shipped. It was in this thing, but the label's like not even taped down, so I'm glad it made it here. So I just think this card's neat, and I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of like the set, which is Topps Cosigners, because there's not really like a storied history behind that set. I think that was like a 2-year set. These like taped together on the top. Okay, they're really sticky there. So this is a Cosigners. I think these two will both be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, it's questionable for Lynch. I think Peterson's going to get in for sure. I think this would be a great card slabbed. It's out of 10. 2 possible, probable Hall of Famers, and it was about 75 bucks. I thought it was a pretty good deal for a card out of 10 of these two. So I got this one. Pretty stoked for that one. I got this for 50 bucks. I think that's a great price on this one. Obviously, a lot of people aren't collecting Peterson right now. His career's kind of winding down, and people are collecting all the new backs, which I'll have to do my preseason football buy, sell, hold on the NFL. I'll try to have that one out before week 1. But this is the Topps draft picks auto. It's not on card, but it's still cool. It's not as cool as 2001 Pro Debut. That set's just an absolute home run. So we got the SP Rookie Threads exclusives. This one's out of 100. This is about 60, 70 bucks. sneak into my PSA bulk. And then this one's just filthy. This is kind of like the, I think there's one that's out of 249, there's one out of 100, and it just keeps, you know, there's different parallels and variations. But this is a tough set to grade with this. It's NFL, makes the surface kind of awkward to slab. So if I set this in, I'd probably get an 8. The back looks really clean. See that purple can chip pretty easily. So I mean, that corner is not perfect, but I mean, it'd be fantastic to get a mint 9, but I don't have my expectations set to that level. Try to temper them at some point. Here's some Nolan Arenados. These are just, I think this card's got a lot, it's just one, never mind. A lot of potential for the future. So you can get these for about 7+ shipping or 10 shipped. And it's just a great looking card. These Topps update cards just, you know, I think obviously the majority of them aren't gonna, or all of them aren't gonna be worth what Trout's is, but I think Trout's kind of set the benchmark and kind of made that set more anticipated or wanted by collectors, or at least to me. So here's a couple more. So this is the package that had 2 of them in there. So there's 3 straight of this card, and it's kind of a deceptive set. I mean, you see the white borders and the edges, and it looks like they're both centered well too. You think, you know, gem mint just staring at it, but when you get down to the take a closer look at it, there's just a lot going on. You can have little push-ins and dings. So be careful when you're sending in those Topps update white cards. Here's Albies. So this was about 25 bucks. It's some chrome ones. You know, I didn't break a ton of chrome. I broke 1 box on camera, and I sold a case yesterday, and then I've got about 7 boxes left that I have in the store for sale. So I'll probably, I don't know, I just don't think it's the best break for the price. Got these freshman flashes, a bunch of the base chromes, and then we got some more bases in hard cases. So a bunch of Albies base chromes. Those are just cool to add. And slab a few, keep a few, and sell a few. Here's a couple cool cards. We got the Inception Devers. I like the overall look of this card, of this set. It's just not a product that I would ever break. It's not really a break friendly product for the average collectors like us. I think it's more for group breaks and stuff. There's just not a lot of value that you can obtain from a set like that. Then here's a Peterson Gold. And this was only like a $3.50 shipped, so I thought this was a great deal. Bowman 07 Gold. Alright, this is filthy, and I don't understand the shipping on this one, because he charged me $10 for shipping, so I left him a positive feedback, but I just put the shipping was pretty stiff there. It's a sick card. I just don't know why the shipping is over $10 if you're just shipping in like a normal bubble mailer. It doesn't make any sense. And this is the gold one to 25, and it's got a nice patch there. It looks like it's got 3 colors, maybe a little sliver of black there to the right. And this set's actually not that tough. I did slab a lot of these last fall, winter, and then the majority got 9s and 10s, so I'll probably be shooting for a PSA 9 on this one, that one with a great slab. We've got the Topps Update Lindor. I bought a bunch of these out at the National, and I am still going to do that video. I just, all my stuff from the National is at home, and my little tripod and mic is here, so it's just a matter of bringing it home and filming it. So I do have plans to get that one up this week, so just it's on its way. Topps Update Lindor. That's about a $10 card ship, maybe 7 if you find a better deal. And then here's another one of these Fournets, the hollows. I think we've seen 3 of those so far, so I guess I was just on a Fournet optic binge. And then we have this cool Acuna. This is 17 Pro Debut, and I just for like 35 bucks, I thought it was a great buy. It's out of 25, so it's the orange parallel one, and it definitely doesn't look like a PSA 10. Maybe an 8.5 or an 8. And I'll most likely get it slabbed just because it's a neat card. But just a neat little Acuna I saw in auction, and I decided to take a stab at it. Then we've got one of these crowns. So the Breeze crown has just exploded, and that's just par of the course with all of his cards. He's a crazy bull market for Breeze, and it's been that way, I think, ever since like the off season. Everybody's kind of realized how good he's been for so long. I don't know why it took so long, but now his stuff's really starting to shoot up. So here's the LT. I got this for a bargain, like 60 bucks. So I'll take that all day long. It's on card. It's got this small little number in a 250, and it's just a great looking card. And this one looks pretty clean. So LT crown. Oh, we've got a 18 certified card, and it's in one of these snap cases from like the 90s. I always use those. But it is a blue jersey of Anthony Miller. It's actually a patch. It's got 2 colors there out of 50. So this was like $6. The kid's got some, obviously he's a first round pick, so we'll see what happens with him. But since I didn't break any of the certified, I decided to buy some singles just to get something going with it. This was a steal. This is kind of an interesting card. I showed you guys a PSA 10 a few Mailbins back, and this 9 was like 40 bucks. So the market's really fallen on these. I think more have come into population or something. But I got this for 40, and these were going for like 175 about a year ago or 2 years ago. So great buy. Pretty rare card from the 88 Cal League All-Stars. That's one of my favorite Kens, actually. We've got another Acuna Top Series 2 variation, and these just come out of the pack. I haven't had a lot of luck pulling them out of packs. I've probably pulled about 3 of these, and they just come out dinged. It could have just been bad luck, so I'll just take that with a grain of salt. But the ones I've bought though have looked pretty nice. Here's a Peyton. This was 75 bucks plus shipping, and it's the Ultra High Number or Series 2, however you want to say it. But it's a PSA 10, so there's a on first sight. You know, the front, I would say passes inspection. There's a little dab right there, but I mean, it's not anything noticeable. I think the back, this top edge is kind of interesting. Sometimes PSA allows that, so it looks like a really nice card though. So 10 on that Peyton. So there's some cool Peyton Mannings in this bin, and a lot more football it seems like. So I think football is starting to creep back in. For a while there wasn't football for about 3 months. And then here's a Vic SPX, so the old mandatory. This was like 50 bucks. I mean, this card's held pretty steady at anywhere from 45 to 75. That's kind of the going rate for this one. It's got like a little patch string there, or jersey string there, and there is some white chipping, so it's probably an 8 at this point. If you buy a copy of that card raw, you're looking at a 7 or 8. Here's another Peyton. We got the this was a great deal. It was like $6.50 shipped. Starburst from Skybox Thunder Peyton. Fantastic looking design on that card. It's got that like 90s insert look. It does have a bad corner there, so I mean, it's not gonna get sent to PSA, but it's still cool. This is neat. This is actually a case set from 18 Stadium Club, and this is the Devers Instavision, and it was about 10 bucks shipped. So thought this one would just be nice to add to the PC. I do have a Devers and an Albies PC, and I didn't have this one, and if I do end up slabbing it, I will. We'll see. That last order was pretty shaky. A lot of people in the comment section were like, what happened? And honestly, I don't know. I thought I had those cards inspected good. I sent them through a second set of eyes, and I thought we were gonna have a really good order, and it just didn't work out. So I mean, you can say tough grader. I don't know. It just didn't work out that time. 71 Tops Pete Rose. This is a pretty slick card. Let me check the tracking on this. Let's see when it came in. I gotta leave feedback on these. So it came in July 23rd. It's just getting open now. And this is the Pete Rose 71 Tops with the black. That one looks pretty good. I probably paid a little more for this one. They probably had it listed like near mint maybe. It looks like it could be a... This one was about I think it was like $7, so this was a steal. Classics LT to 475. Always liked this set too. These older sets are just awesome. Partly because I think most collectors favor stuff from their like youth or childhood. You know, a lot of collectors in their 50s and 60s like stuff from the 1960s. So for me, when I see cards from like the 1990s or the early 2000s, it kind of brings me back to my younger collecting years, and I just kind of favor it instantly. So here's a guy I've bought up just, you know, a small stash of. This is a 14 Chrome Draft, the refractor one. These aren't numbered. The regular Bowman Chrome ones are out of 500, but the draft ones, they don't ever number. I don't know why they do that, but this was about $50, so definitely not cheap to get his prospect autos, but maybe they'll have more value in the future. Nobody knows. Here's an Elite Andre Johnson. Future Hall of Famer, rookie card to 85. The aspirations, kind of like a blue background. This card was just filthy. It was about $15 shipped, so thought I'd definitely grab that one. I mean, nobody's buying him anymore. Out of sight, out of mind. That's the way football collectors are. They're on to investing in the rookies that haven't done anything, which leaves the Hall of Famers for collectors like us. Here's a Bonds lot. So I'm not going to flip through them all, but it looks like there's about, I don't know, 15 or 20. Some of the cases are yellow, so these are like from the 90s or 80s. They got that pea stain on them, the jaundice cases. So 87 Donruss Bondses. This set's really, really hard, and I think 10s only go for like $40. So I think a 10 of this is a steal. I mean, these cards look awesome. Tier 1. Definitely not a product that I would spend the money on to break, but buying some singles is great. I mean, just a clean look. So Devers is probably like the base auto to 275. That was only like $20. Thought it was a pretty good deal. I think this is the same card. I bought a couple of these. I think this one was a little more, like 25. Yeah, so there's a lot of Devers in this order. 275 on this one, exact same card. So you guys get the picture with that one. This is cool. And this was cheap too. I think it was like $3.50, but I mean it's in terrible shape. It's got, see that corner? It's creased and bent up. This is just kind of a card to throw in. Oh, it's got a, I didn't know it had that on it because the back of the card wasn't shown. So I'll probably end up selling it and just put Mark in the description. Like marks really bother me. I don't know about you guys, but bad, like cards that are in bad condition I can live with, but when the card's been like tampered with like that, I don't collect it anymore. Here's Altuve. We got the 10. This card's really tough. I would love to see the pop on a PSA 10 of this card because, as I've stated like 1,000 times, the surfaces on these are just weird. So this is about $12 shipped. So Altuve 10. I believe that's Bowman Chrome. It could be Bowman Chrome or Bowman Chrome Draft. I'm not sure. It says on the bag. Might just be Bowman Chrome. This was a good deal. It was like $5 or $6 shipped. So Brady 17 certified blue to 50. Another one of these Acunas. I think that's the third one. So Acuna Series 2. So hopefully I can get a couple of these sent out and slabbed. Keep one for the PC and put one in the store. have a collection of his. He's just got a sweet swing. He's been hitting a home run every night, it seems like, too. His stuff's so high that you got to kind of pick and choose the stuff you want. You probably can't buy the Chrome Auto from 17. It's just too much. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but it doesn't seem... I mean, I don't know how much higher it's going to go. Here's the Albies Stadium Club base auto. About 25 bucks on that one. Probably not the coolest photo. I mean, it's not terrible, but you would like to see like an action photo. I don't know what he's doing there. He's like practicing his swing, I think. Here it is. We get to show this set off for the 50th time. The Topps debut Vic. I need to count how many of these I have. I don't know. They always come up in auction. I can't not bid on it, especially when it's like $25. So out of $4.99, we got the Pro debut Vic, or Topps debut, not Pro debut. Not a baseball card. That one's got like ink stains all over it. That's not mine, but this is my brother's, John Collins. He's been buying him pretty heavily. He's got a great corner on the basketball market, so that was out of 75. Contenders, definitely a neat card for sure right there. This one's in like a plain white envelope, but it's trying to be a package. It's just an awkward shipment method. But it would be cost effective as a seller to not have to spend the money on bubbles and just use plain whites. Here's a Hank. The coloring looks different on that one. It looks brighter or something. And obviously it's in like PSA 3 to 4 shape. So great binder card, or just to keep and collect. So probably $5 shipped on that one. And then we got this last one. This is gonna be a lot of something, probably like elite football. That's what I buy, a lot of the elite lots, and they do pretty good in the penny auction. So I kind of went through my packages and didn't show a lot of the lots in this video because I feel like the last bin was kind of watered down with just a bunch of stuff, and I wanted this video to be more flowing. If that makes sense. So here's a lot of. I'm gonna open and I'll just kind of flip through these. Let's see what's going on with these. Looks like it's okay. This is gonna be an interesting one. So no soft sleeves. Okay, that's a good. I mean, you would like these to be in sleeves, I guess. But these Allen and Ginters are really ugly. These are obviously penny cans, though. This entire lot is, because I don't collect Panini baseball either. Although that card doesn't look that bad. It's got a cool patch. Immaculate Thomas Nito. That one's the RPA to 99. So I don't remember the price on this whole lot. I'll post it in the comments section if you guys are curious. But like that card's hideous. Diamond Kings, Kyle Farmer. That's a neat little card. That's a Series 2 Lindor Museum Collection. Evan Longoria. So this is just kind of like a lot he had listed, and it's all just like random players and teams. So the cards are going to go for less when you sell like that. But also you get rid of them quicker. Not everybody likes to sell. So Yelich and Pujols. So I think everything's an auto or game used in this lot. Michael Fulmer. So there's a ton of stuff that you guys might want. So check out the penny auctions. This is a neat one. Is that Tribute Tim's to 199? It's on card too. Jake Lamb. These Ginter jerseys relics are just, I don't like them. Rendon, Sale. It's just the swatch is so small. Here's a Royal Spectra Bonifacio. I think that's from last year. And then we got Daniel Robertson from Donruss, and Adam Frazier with blank helmets. That's actually a neat card. Immaculate Chance Cisco. The auto's on the bat. That's cool. We got another Nito from Immaculate. So I'll have to use the flatbed scanner on these puppies. to get them processed. Reyes, Moranta. Is that a dozer? Man, he's awful. We got Woodruff. That's a neat one for the Phillies. Nick Williams. So that one's got some soft corners, and obviously they weren't shipped great, but I think that set's pretty sensitive. Blackburn, Greg Allen, these Diamond Kings. I don't think those look very good at all. I'm just honest with you guys. Nate, I don't know who that is. So the back end of this slot's getting pretty shaky. Jacob Faria, Robertson, Parker, Bridwell. But some of these cards, when I list them, they kind of shock me. I expect to get like $2 or $3, and I get 7. Winker, Tech, Trevor Story. That's a neat one. Stevenson, Tanner Hawk. He's on the Marlins now. And then some more Tech autos. So tons of like game used and autos. Not like the best players, obviously, but neat cards. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna wrap this one up. We'll get this uploaded and get this stuff sorted and get a bunch of this stuff listed for you guys to bid on. That's it.